All right, it's time to make another video on this motor. Purpose of this video is more documentation than anything else. One day somebody goes to buy this car, they say, how do I know the engine was replaced? How do I know the rear main seal was replaced? How do I know? They have to take your word for it. So you can send them this YouTube link and they can see with their own very eyes what was done, the date it was uploaded on, blah, blah. So that's the main purpose. But I'm going to go ahead and show you some other stuff while we're here. The transmission in this is not as big as you think it is. From about right here to there is transmission. From here to there is engine. Obviously I got to get it down on the ground and detach the transmission and attach everything to there, and then pretty much get this at this position installed onto that engine, and then this engine on that cart. So there's a lot of swapping back and forth that's about to go down. But before, I wanted to document this engine, and the reason why I haven't lowered it is because I had discussed and I had showed you guys the hole that blew out of the front of the block by the dipstick. And I told y'all there was a second hole that blew out of the back, and I don't think I did a good job of showing it in the other video. And now that I have this thing up, I can get a good angle. Look at that. And it's the shape of a heart. Oh, how lovely. So yeah, double holes blew out in the block. And that's a Nissan thing, you know. I don't know what to tell you. They don't make strong engine blocks, but not like Toyota does. But that one has a lifetime warranty, so have no fear, okay? And relax. This transmission will get separated from there. This motor will get scrapped. Everything from this motor that needs to be transferred onto that motor will be transferred on. I do have all new motor mounts. I do have a new valve cover. So these motor mounts will not be being reused. A lot of these hoses will be reused. The water pump will not be reused. I got a new water pump. So yeah, I pretty much just got to nitpick what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping. Pop that rear main seal on there. When I lower this thing down, I didn't want to lower it down because I couldn't show you the hole in the back of the motor with it down on the ground. But lower this thing down, get the transmission off, get that flex plate off, put that rear main seal, flex plate, torque converter, whatnot. Get this transmission bolted up to there. Then I will leave this engine on the ground, tucked out of my way, hoist to that, take that off of the cart. Homemade cart there to move engines around, and put this scrappy engine on that cart, just so I can roll it out of my way, and then it's just continue taking off of this to put on that and get it ready to drop back in. I got, like I said, all new motor mounts for the back. I was able to leave the AC compressor in the vehicle. None of the lines got damaged. The frame is very dirty, so I will be cleaning up the frame. Let me get my pointer so I can reach what I'm showing y'all here. That down there, that's the lower motor mount. You can get a good visual of it now. That one tends to go bad a lot. I don't know if you can see just how dirty the subframe is and the floor. So there'll be a lot of wiping down and cleaning. Just getting everything prepped and cleaned and ready to go in place. There's a lot of things that I could tell y'all, but I want to keep these videos short. One of the things I'll tell you is secret to putting these engines in is put the bolts back where you got them. That's like one of my shortcuts. I don't have to go looking for those bolts for that AC compressor because they're in it. like even the bolts that hold the motor mount here on the side, I leave threaded into the frame. Bolts for the battery tray, leave threaded into the frame. Bolts for motor mount, I put them back in where they go. That one bolt that I was talking to you about, that you have to remove the wiper cowl, yeah, I guess I could talk to you about that. As you can see, I had to remove it. There's the hood and the plastic cowl that goes above the hood. And there's all your metal, your hood and your plastic. I put a mat down on top of the car and laid it flat so I can use it to put parts on it. Yeah, it did. The benefit of it is it gave you more room in here to drop the engine back in. But it was unnecessary because all that work had to be done just to get this nut lifted out of here. Sorry, not a nut, a bolt. And this dog bone, like I showed you before, was ripped pretty badly. So a lot of this will get cleaned up. You know, guys, I started recording. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. I forgot I had freaking videos on in the background while making videos. All right, so last thing is the harness. I have to go through it, retape it. That's what I'll be staying up doing tonight. Harness prep work, engine prep work, get it all cleaned up. But I'm not going to get as much done as I thought I was because I have other vehicles I need to work on that were dropped off today. Got to pay the bills. So doing some front end work on this. Got to get the front bearings replaced on it. And that's going to take me away from this for a little bit. But that's quick cash that we need to feed the beast, if you know what I mean. We got to keep the beast fed. You can get a better shot here of just how dirty this lower frame is. It's going to take a lot of cleaning, just a lot of cleaning. And since I already have a lot of things out of the way, it's really easy to get to those bolts for this control arm now, and I already have the spindle pretty much loose. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the control arms in before I even try to put that motor back in. So, yeah, it's a lot of prep work, a lot of cleanup work. But, you know, I say the fortune is in your prep work. The better your prep work is, the better the quality of your work is. So, the engine successfully came out. No scratches to the body were done. Put a towel over it. It came out nice and easy. It was actually a lot smoother than what I thought. This ain't a V6. Some of these Altimas come with a V6. They're a pain in the butt. The cowl was safely removed. No cracks in the windshield at all whatsoever. Everything was properly marked. Like I told you guys, I would mark it. And the hood and everything will line back up just like it should. You can see the markings there. So it'll line back up just like it's supposed to. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, I've decided not to use the intake manifold that it came with and to use the one from the junkyard. Yeah, that's a quick video. We won't ramble. We won't make it long. Thanks for watching. I am going to jump on the other car out there. I wanted to at least get it out, get it on the ground, and jump on that, knock it out. And depending on what time it is, I might do a little more on it. But if not, tomorrow's another day, and we'll keep chucking away at it. Hopefully by the end of the week, be driving it. So y'all have a good night. I gotta jump on the front end of this car, and I will talk to you on the next video. Next video, expect to see the transmission attached to the new motor, and on the engine hoist and the engine bay, cleaned, and the harness prepped and ready. Motor's out. It was a success. Nothing damaged. Whenever you're doing an engine swap and you get to this point, you know you don't need anything else, because sometimes before you get to this point, something popped up, something cracked, something broke, something leaked, something whatever, and you're like, I didn't expect that. And at this point, it's pretty safe to say anything you didn't expect should have already happened, is what I'm saying. So far so good. Pretty smooth process. We just got to put in the work and grind away on all the detail, like dotting the I's, crossing the T's kind of stuff. And then I'm thinking, if it's not going back in tomorrow or later today, whatever, it'll definitely be going in the day after. My goal is, like I said, to be driving it by the weekend. Inch by inch, anything's a cinch, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. And normally I have a helper. I had a guy that was supposed to be doing this engine swap for me. His wife landed in the hospital. Life got complicated. He hasn't been able to come around. The weather, the holiday was upon us. Long holiday weekend. It's been a lot of little things, but I'm gonna let y'all go. Not gonna ramble. Just, we're getting it done. Look, God willing, by the end of the week, we're driving this thing, and y'all get to enjoy a few more videos in between now and then. Take care.